Hi guys, let me just check it's recording a second. I'm using my, yes, Kai, W. Both of them are in here, so I will be very distracted and all over the place, so just bear with me. The only time I will get to film a video is if they're awake, or Charlie has a nap, which he's already had his nap now, and I had loads of stuff to do. So anyway, it's just going to be an update. I've got to use my rubbish camera, which is why I had to turn it around to check it's recording. My other one, I don't know where the charger is for it, so I can't use that yet. Anyway, first of all with the update, the last video, the last part of the last video, so the day in the life part 2 I think it was, there was a part 3, which I'm sure most of you who've seen that will be wondering where it is. Basically the last part... What? It's not broken, Kai. Why do you keep saying that? The last part, the part 3, would not let me upload it. I don't know what was up. Maybe it's YouTube or my video is too long. You will probably hear Kai whinge a lot because he's at that phase now. Now he's a toddler having tantrums. Yeah, W. Or if something doesn't go his way. Yeah, so... You checked your email? No, I'm using it, thank you. Kai, now he's going to start already. Every time you tell him no, so this video is going to be probably very long because I have to keep stopping and starting because Kai, you're not, no. Now you probably have a tantrum. Anyway, you've got so many toys out, Kai, and you're still bored. Yeah, the part 3, I must have been too long, I don't really know, but it just would not let me upload, so I'm really sorry about that, but I did try a few times, it just stopped. It literally took me ages to edit it all as well, and I was really annoyed actually that it wouldn't upload. And I haven't filmed a video for like 2 months nearly, so I don't really have an excuse for that. I have been busy and then I wasn't busy and I just forgot. YouTube just hasn't really been on my mind, to be honest. I've got so much other things to think about. And again, Kai just did that, so sorry about that. He's going to really frustrate me. He's already driving me insane today, so I might not be in the best of moods. In fact, Charlie kept me up most of the night, so anyway, I'm trying to be in a good mood for the video, but yeah, I'm not exactly in a great mood. What was I going to say? Now I'm distracted and I've forgotten. I don't even know what I was talking about now. Oh, yeah. I just haven't really thought of YouTube, to be honest. I've had so many other things on my mind. Money is always top on my list of worries. I literally worry about everything. Stupid things as well. I am probably the biggest worrier. Like, I don't even know, if I don't have Kai, let's say, or someone else does, I'll worry about stupid things. Like, are they going to remember to do this with him? Or, I don't even know. No, Kai. Sorry, I just had to move him because he's doing it on purpose now. So, like I said, just kind of, you can't really ignore him crying, but he's going to be like this throughout the whole video probably. Just because I moved him away from the tripod. Anyway, anyway. Oh my god, I keep forgetting now. And because Kai was up so early this morning, because Charlie kept Kai up last night as well. He's in a bad mood, so it's not really a good day. What was I going to say? Can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to be all over the place. Yeah, so I can be kind of busy and just haven't really thought of YouTube, basically. Like I said, I worry about things. Money is always the top worry, really. I suppose that causes a lot of my stress is money, which I think most people, especially with children or working, or in fact most people nowadays probably do always worry about money, but I'm always thinking about money all the time, because I have little money, and I don't know, it's like if you need stuff, like if Kai needs new t-shirts or whatever, and you're like, oh great, more money I've got to pay out for, which obviously you can't do anything about it, but so I'm always stressed, and just, I don't know, these last few months I've been too stressed and in a bad mood most days to even think about YouTube. Plus now Charlie is so active, it's really difficult to make a video. As you can already tell, Kai, with his constant need for attention, as well as Charlie, who Charlie is actually quite occupied at the minute, but anyway, Charlie gets into everything now. So Kai's now at nursery. That's another new thing. He goes for 2 mornings a week currently. Yeah, so we started nursery. The boys are now sharing a room, which is why I said that Kai is grumpy today, because he was kept up last night from Charlie, because Charlie woke up a few times last night and then woke Kai up. Kai normally sleeps through his crying, but Charlie was whinging and then screaming for, it was like 5 minutes, I think. I didn't go in because, now some people obviously again have mixed opinions on crying it out, but I've always done that with Kai and Charlie, let them cry it out. And actually it's not, I don't really class it as crying out, because Charlie will whinge and maybe cry for like 5 minutes and that's it. And the same as Kai, he would only do it, I think the first time we tried it with Kai, he did cry for about 15 minutes. But it's different if you're leaving him crying for like an hour. Obviously do not do that, but Charlie will only whinge for about 5 minutes and he'll settle himself back to sleep. So that's what I mean by that. Obviously if I knew that Charlie was in pain or something bad happened while he's asleep and he's screaming his head off in pain, I would go in, but I know the difference between his cries. What else is there to talk about? Moving. Now this is, yes, probably another big stress at the minute is trying to move. And I suppose what I haven't really said before, but I live in a council house or council flat property. I did before live in a private, I privately rented, which was far too expensive. I could not afford to live there. I was so skint beyond, it was ridiculous. I still am, but not as bad as I was. So I'm trying to move, but for me to move I would have to exchange, do a council swap or exchange. I'm sure most people who are with or in the council, they know what that means. Exchange or swap with somebody else. But everybody else who wants to swap wants the same thing as me, so no one is going to want to swap with me. I live in a 2nd floor flat. Who's going to want to swap with me from a house? I want a house, and no one's going to move from a house to a flat up 2 flights of stairs. No. So it's basically impossible for me to move with the council. I'm a band D as priority goes, because obviously I'm already in a place and I've got 2 bedrooms, so they class that as okay. Although the room that I'm in is so tiny, it's like a box room. The boys are in the big room now because they're now sharing, so their room's fine. But it's not the rooms that I'm complaining about. It's the fact that I live up 2 flights of stairs in a dingy flat. There's nothing wrong with this flat, it's just small and confined. There's not enough space. Sorry if it sounds like I'm shouting. It's just so much noise. What was I going to say? It's just too confined and small, and it's up 2 flights of stairs. Now, it's not me being lazy. I don't mind going up and down stairs. It's how difficult it is, and no one really get that unless you're in the same situation or you actually were me for the day and you had to do what I have to do every day if I go out somewhere. Most days I stay in purely because I don't want to deal with the hassle of going out. Because I have to go up and down 2 flights of stairs with Kai and Charlie, bags as well, then get the buggy out of the shed, which is near impossible to lift that thing. It is so heavy. And then normally I have to put Charlie on the floor to get the buggy out, because you can't do it one-handed because it weighs a ton. And then I get stressed with the buggy, so end up like throwing the buggy or something. I bet my neighbours think I'm just some angry person, because most of the time whenever we get back from being out, if they've been really stressing me out that day and the buggy won't fold properly or something like that, I get really angry and then I'll just take it out on the buggy basically. But it's just so frustrating. The stairs is a big hassle. Just to have a house where you can open your front door and leave, you don't have to have the added stress of up and down the stairs. Plus Kai acts stupid on the stairs, he really does. He's nearly fallen backwards down them and he would be dead, no excuse, like that's not me exaggerating. He would be dead if he fell down those stairs. Plus, yes. Plus, he was at the top of the stairs when he nearly fell down them. And a lot of the time when I'm back from going out somewhere, Kai will have fallen asleep and then I have to wake him. And then he'll have a tantrum. And then when Kai has a tantrum, most toddlers, they just throw themselves on the floor, which Kai does. He'll throw himself on the floor and will not stand up. So then I have to drag him up the stairs with one hand, carry all the bags in the other hand, and then carry Charlie as well up those stairs. Now, some people may be like, that's not that difficult, but trust me, unless you've done it, you will know how difficult that is. Especially when Kai is screaming his head off, Charlie's crying because I'm holding him in like an awkward way. Trying to carry them all up the stairs, it's not easy at all. It's such a hassle and I hate it here so much. just a simple thing. I don't necessarily want like a 3-bedroom house, like a huge house. A 2-bedroom house is fine, but I want a house with a garden, just space. Like, it's just such a simple thing. And because I did used to live in a house, obviously, when I used to live at home with my family, we had a nice big house, or like we had a, what is it, a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom now, 4-bedroom house, sorry, with a big garden. This is at my mum's when I used to live there, because she did like a loft conversion, so it was like a 4-bedroom house. We had plenty of space, a garden to go in. It's just such like a simple thing, and since moving from there and being in flats, I hate it because I've always lived in a house. So when you've had that luxury of a house, you then realise how horrible flats are. Some people may like flats, but personally I hate them, especially with children. And with Kai and Charlie at the age they are, they need constant attention and entertaining. You can't entertain and give them constant attention in a flat unless you go out, which, like I said, I cannot be bothered most days because of the hassle of going out. I get stuck in most of the time. Kai gets bored because he's stuck in. It's just a vicious cycle, really. Unless I have help, which I don't get help, then it's easier to go out. But like I said, I don't get help, so it's so difficult. And I'm trying to move, but it's near impossible to get anywhere, especially with the council. And if I was to privately rent, I'd be stuck back where I was before because it's so expensive. There's loads of nice houses that I've seen. They're all like £900 a month, which is pretty good. A lot of them are 3-bedroom houses, but again, that's a lot of money for me to pay for when I don't work. And I can't work until they're, well, I don't even know actually, to be honest. If I could work right now, I would work right now. I'm not one of those people who wants to be a bum and not work my whole life. I want a job, but I can't get a job all the time. I have to pay for these Kai and Charlie to be looked after. It's so expensive to have your children in childcare. I'm sure most people know that, but Kai, don't start. And yeah, so until they're either in school or something, I can't ideally get a job because I have no one to watch them, and I wouldn't trust a stranger watching them either. There's just too many dodgy people about nowadays, which is kind of sad, but I worry about everything anyway. So unless there's a family member watching them, I don't feel comfortable having someone else watching them at all. Like a nanny or something, I couldn't do it because I'll just be worried constantly. So there's no point like me getting a job. Plus I'd have to have a good paying job that would pay more than what I receive in benefits and things like that. Otherwise I'd literally be paying and all my wages would go on their childcare, which means I'd then be left with nothing. So it's so frustrating, and that's really where I am right now with the update and like what's going on. I'm just stressed a lot of the time because I want to move and I hate living here, but I can't move. I'm kind of stuck here, really. I have no choice unless I win the lottery, which everybody knows that's never going to happen. So I think the lottery is a fix anyway, I swear it is. Everyone who wins the lottery is up north. How unfair is that? But I think, I don't know, up north is not as nice as down south, so maybe that's why. I don't really know. I know it's not a fix, but it seems like it's a fix because every time I see someone who's won it, they're always living up north. So I don't know why that is, but it's kind of annoying. Anyway, it's rare to win the lottery, but if I could win the lottery, and I did, then I'd be fine, but Kai's going to drive me insane. But I mean, that's not really going to happen, so I'm kind of stuck here, really. I have no choice, so it depresses me, puts me in a bad mood every day. Every day I'm stuck here, I get more and more depressed, pretty much, because I cannot stand it. And even just walking outside and seeing houses I wish I could live in, I can't. Just anything like that. It frustrates me, the fact that money is the main reason, but still, that's life. But that's pretty much all that's going on. Kai's stressing me out most days. Charlie's stressing me out most days, because Charlie still has no teeth, so he's teething all the time. And Kai, when he's bored, is a nightmare, which is why he's playing up now, but anyway, that's it, I suppose. If you have any questions or anything like that, then leave it in the comments or whatever, and then I will get back to you with whatever question you have, the answer to whatever question you have. But I know this video's all over the place and long and rambly, but I haven't made a video in so long, so just, yeah, bear with me with that. And I think that's about it for the update anyway, so yeah, bye.